Hey there guys, welcome back and welcome to another episode of Horizon Forbidden West. So
What was this place?
we're Aether.
There. That console. Come on, Aether. Time to go home. Yes. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Aether subordinate function to original code.
Got it. Now to get this back to Gaia.
Let's have a little look.
The visions in the grove have changed. The words of the Ten are now clear to us. Here, this must be the vision that Chupacaro saw years ago. All of the visions are changed, and this one just arrived. Aloy, here. Let's talk. The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hikaru.
More testimony of the old ones.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Zoe, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
Will do, Aloy.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours. Should be interesting.
All right. I need to get Aether back to Gaia. Seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms, too. Might be worth checking out.
Ah, come on.
These challengers should put on a show. Many will fall. The final battle against Regala. Regala's on the march. You should know.
Blood of the Ten, Aloy. I doubt you have enough skin.
We'll just have...
Well, but that's not why I wanted to speak with you. My grandson, Cavo. He was not counted among the dead, which means...
He was taken prisoner.
No. Like many young soldiers who seek to mark their... I must search for him. Chief Hekarro cannot spare any soldiers for this task, so my blade... Unless you'd be willing to join me. I know it is much to ask after all you've done for... But Cavo is the last...
What made Cobb...
For some, Regala represents a chance of... During the Red Raids, it wasn't easy to turn the clans back. Many wanted to pursue the Karja all the way to Mar...
So when Regala attacked the embassy...
Yes. But care only about the glory they think they'll earn. As for Cavo... It was probably nothing I said.
So if Cabo didn't... What makes you think he will now?
Cabo was too young to fight during the Red Raids. War was a stranger to him. But he must have experienced the suffering it brings by now. I just have to find him before it's too late.
You said Cabo's your last...
Yes. Before every skirmish claimed another come. One by one, I buried my...
I'm sorry.
I tried to vent only in the wisdom, and even...
Skip through this. Oh,
If Cabo will Hekarro let...
The chief knows the value of mercy. It's the rest of the... They won't quickly accept, even with my...
But you have to try. I'll help you find your...
A while back, his squad... But the scouts also...
So we'll start if we free the prison.
Shall we head out?
I have some other things.
I'll wait for you on the... We'll make our way. Until then.
Out in the field or relaxing at base, Joint Task Force 10 act... as one. Led by Colonel
Guarding the Memorial Road? Maybe even catching some fights in the arena. Come on.
Meals.
Will Capallo watch today?
Champion.
I fear we must lean on your strength and generosity again.
Just tell it to her straight, Ducka. The tribe needs the arena. She's our only...
How can I get there?
Guess I need to head southeast to find that roller back. I already have enough bristleback tusks on me.
Right below.
Not much point to using acid here.
Currently between motors.
Your enemy is mine.
There are
like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha!
They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy!
Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on if you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay. Oh, and I delivered your message to Talana. She headed for that Oseram camp you two were looking for, to the southwest. I wonder what it's like, being in space.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
Looks like Erend and Katalo moved their stuff in.
Very good.
Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them.
No. Okay.
Pizza? Apparently it tastes worse the longer it takes to be delivered. I think it was just flat bread.
So
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the... displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
You need to upgrade one weapon at least. let's just quickly talk to Gaia.
The coming battle won't. Aloy,
It's good to see you.
I've been told of our enemy, and your friends showed me to the... and gave me this but all I really need to know is where to train.
Welcome to the team, then. I should go. Feel free.
I will. May the 10...
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge Aether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old-world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Aletheia frequency only the two of you?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid it, or at least to create the appearance of the desire. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its as far as it is aware, I no longer...
Okay, so... either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending...
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths...
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades, proving it is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal...
So... maybe they...
Possibly. However, the transmission... If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right. I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Aletheia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
offline. Error. Data missing. Error. Drone feed disconnected. Error. Drone feed disconnected.
And this she had.
Aloy,
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Air.
I am pleased you accepted. Is there something you wish to discuss?
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided.
Yes. Weather patterns in the local region should mostly...
That'll be recovering after a mudslide caused.
I will continue to stay...
How's Katalo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still deeply... Though he has not voiced his thought, I may be able to assist in his recovery. Should...
Really? How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her in an effort to understand their... Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we will find...
Well, keep at. How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
And if I gather Aether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts. Varl and Zoe seem...
Indeed. While studying old world data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as... She appreciated the similarities with Utar and encouraged Varl to try out.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Aaron?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of...
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temp. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being... He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess. So it was meant to oversee...
For the local, had humans received their... They would have then... As that...
Until Minerva... So I guess this room was meant to...
Yes, to observe weather.
That would have been quite a sight.
It may still be, should you find...
I'll keep a lookout. So it used to be a...
Yes, the facility... It appears to have been one of...
I guess it wasn't enough. You wanted virus. So, I discovered another AI there. One not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for... And it spent the last 1,000 years in I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your an effort by its creators.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do...
Right. Because last time... Well, that's too bad. The processor Aether was installed on was part of a memorial to something called... Do you know anything about...
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost. However, such conditions would see an increase...
But they wouldn't have built... So I guess things got...
Yes. Levels in the...
There was an ancient... Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the U.S. as automated it is possible the vehicle...
So they fought against the Pharaoh machine until the mountain was blasted apart and buried. The processor Aether... Do you know anything about...
My knowledge of how such can... An increase...
But they wouldn't have... So I...
Yes, levels in the...
See you later.
Until next...
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can. I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the subfunctions, defeat Zenith, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud. My old spear. Rust helped me make it. And I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still. Wish he was here. This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. When I met Hikaru, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. Vashav was right. Hikaru wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance. The door won't open. Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet. Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Oh, that's too bad. There's data here. Another room. What for?
Switch to a private log? Okay, so... Regional Control Center 9. Design of the facility's coming along. When Gaia finally builds it, it'll have everything it needs. Except personality. So, I'm going to sneak in my own mark. A couple of flourishes. Starting with this little tucked-away hideout. August would have gotten a kick out of it. He loved hidden passages, like the kind in old English castles. But I've got something really planned. My piece de resistance, if you will.
Oh, well, they're in the sleeping quarters.
Oh, okay, then there is.
There it is.
Okay, let's see.
Varl looks happy.
Learning is better.
Have you gone back to...
I thought about the chorus. If they knew, even if they this. No.
What are you up to?
Gaia, she helped me to, and it's not easy.
That's good to hear. I see you've...
Gaia did so we could nurture the... It does strike...
Sounds...
Yes, but Varl...
Yeah. You've spoken...
A few words. You must have made...
So you've been...
Yes, including... I was past, but...
You've been getting to know Erin?
Of course, in this case.
Did Gaia tell...
She did. To think that there are places... and...
Yes, great.
So...
But in the a veteran. This custom, but... So...
I believe I've... I've been meaning to ask you.
That's what they burned those who were
to be sucked.
I was helping the chorus was others believe, and while they...
Right.
Is it true?
Maybe. We'll
be careful.
We will. I was hoping...
Of course.
What are you looking at?
The other... So, this...
Yes.
How many?
As many as we...
Such...
No,
I'll admit I'm vulnerable.
For now.
I will leave them. I trust you.
What do you think?
They seem... Farmers don't...
She seems...
Interesting.
I should go.
Back on me?
Gaia doesn't need it? There, you ready to head out?
Let's go.
Look at us. This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Just quickly end this.
Well, that takes the keg.
And she's hanging there.
Varl, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith.
Okay, end this over here and we're done. I think
They're obviously more Xenos.